just dropped Honey off for an appointment. Ready to start the day. Day 8. 25,000 steps. Chef Dave. Starting off here in the Uptown Mall. One of the more popular malls here in BGC. Take a quick lap around here. We're gonna go out on the balcony and then we're gonna head out for the walk, get some steps in. Yes, sir. Pretty quiet here right now. Good time to be out here. Mall just opened up about an hour ago. It's one of my favorite viewing spots at night. This place is just awesome in the nighttime. One of the popular destinations. People come here at night to see the dancing fountain. It's got about 8 or 10 different fire tubes in the fountain, which they light up at night. Usually the shows start around 5:30. They'll combine the fire with the water. It looks really spectacular. Try to catch that one later. Now I'm going to venture down to the sidewalks so we get this day rolling. Stay tuned. A quick view of the Uptown Mall from across the street. This is Uptown Parade here. A lot of nice shops over here. The Xylo nightclubs over here. You got Tesla. Got a little boutique right next to me here. It's pretty nice over here looking back on the mall. We're going to take a walk around Uptown Parade here and then we're going to head out a little bit down the block here and get some steps in here. This area is really popular at nighttime, with the nightclubs all in this area here. We hear the music all night long in our condo. Our condo is just across the street from here, so the music gets pretty loud on the weekends. You can definitely hear it. Up until about 4 a.m. in the morning, they're going non-stop. The parking garage you see there is usually jam-packed full on the weekends. People going to the clubs. Really nice area here. There's a little coffee combination, coffee bike shop over here, coffee and bikes. And a little interesting combination of my two favorite things. Don't let Honey hear me say that one. The walk along here at night is really spectacular. Everything's lit up nicely. Sidewalks are all lit up. Just across the street from the Landers. It's kind of their version of a big box store here in the Philippines. They have one that's closer to Cisco called S&R. The Landers is kind of a same concept idea. Bulk foods, wholesale store. Membership's not too bad. Right now they got a promo. It's 350 pesos. About $8 or so to sign up for that one. Pretty good deal for the savings you get. I'm above the Xylo right now. It's a nightclub. It's down on the first floor. I'm one level above right now. This is our last full day here. BGC. This is our condo building. If you look up about 23 floors, that's us there. Pretty good location. Pretty happening area. You can walk to everything around here. It's about a 15-minute walk to everywhere you want to go. Really walkable part of the Philippines. If you decided to retire here, you could pretty much live without a car because you can walk everywhere. I'd have to take a few cab rides here and there to get to areas on the outskirts of BGC, but it's such a walkable city. I wouldn't mind living here permanently. Kind of exploring right now, trying to figure out where we want to stay. Morning, sir. We're gonna head over to our main walking trail back in the pit. Time check, 11 a.m. Just getting started on the day. Out on the open sidewalks. Not too bad today for the weather. A little overcast. I'd say it's not as hot as it was yesterday, so that's nice. About 85 degrees again. A little jeepney print. Reason Honey and I are in the Philippines now. We just retired. Actually, it's only been a month. We sold everything we owned or donated it. Probably about 50-50. Donated half, sold the other half. And we decided to settle here in the Philippines. Where we're gonna settle permanently, we're not quite sure yet. I just realized I didn't have my microphone on, so I'm gonna start all over on that one then. As I was saying, we just recently retired here in the Philippines. Sold everything we had, donated a lot of things. Facebook Messenger, my best friend. A lot of the charities where we were living. Got the bulk of our items. We started planning our journey in August of 2025. A lot of planning to organize something like this. Retiring here in the Philippines. But worth it. Every bit of it was worth it. Especially now that it's all panning out. Had some stressful days here and there. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to do, a lot of preparation. When you're selling everything you own or donating everything you own from a 2-bedroom condo and reducing it down to a total of 8 LBC boxes and 4 checked bags for the airline, that's a big endeavor. You don't realize what it's like until you actually do it. How much junk you accumulate over the years, how many things you own that you never really use. When I think back, I had a lot of things I haven't even touched in years that were just lying around in closets. All of that's gone now. Can't bring it with you when you go to the Philippines. You probably could. It would cost you a fortune. You'd be shipping LBC boxes. Probably a lot more than we did. So we decided to retire here. The cost of living is so much cheaper than the US. I want to say maybe between a third and a half as much. And that depends on which area you live in the country, of course. Here, BGC is the most expensive city in the Philippines, basically. You can still find affordable places. $800 a month is definitely findable here if you do your searching in a condo. Some of these condos are very small compared to US standards. But stress-free living over here. Really relaxing. I think what I like the most about the Philippines are the people. People are genuinely friendly. Very polite. You do have to have a degree of patience over here. So everything runs on what they call Philippines time. Honey and I went to the urgent care yesterday. She hasn't been feeling well. We were in there 3 hours total. Once she was seen, we sat there an extra half an hour waiting for them just to process us. So you have to have a lot of patience here. Everything runs on their time. And we're the guest here. So we have to respect all their customs, cultures, everything else that goes along with it. We chose to live here partly because of the cost of living. I have a pension. I'm a former government worker. I have a pension, government pension, my Social Security, and then the money saved up in my TSP from being a government worker. And then honey has a pension as well and her Social Security. So we're able to make a comfortable go at it here and still have money to save each month. At least that's what we'll find out eventually. That's a projected budget, of course, since we only arrived 2 weeks ago. But day eight on this 25,000 step journey. My legs are aching. Got a lot of blisters on the feet, but I'm slogging through. I still feel high energy every morning when I get started. Last night, the day was just a little longer due to the extra 3 hours at the emergency care, just sitting idle. So that was probably one of the harder days to finish off. I think we got done between 8 and 8:30, so very long day for me. Honey's not always putting in the 25K, but she'll usually pop in between 10 and 20K every day, so she's out there too, pounding the sidewalks along with me, at least half of the day. Coming up on Market Mall again. Do another step count in a minute. Time check, 12:30. I'm back at the Uptown Mall. Honey's still at her appointment, so I'm gonna get a few more steps in until she gives me a call. Just waiting for her to call me right now. It's nice in here with the air conditioning though. Get some steps in here where it's nice and cool. A lot of good food places in here. Find a little bit of everything. Korean, Vietnamese, Japanese, Chinese, Filipino, Italian. A lot of American-based restaurants here. You got Chili's, you got Texas Roadhouse, McDonald's. A lot of American stores too. You'll probably recognize in an American mall. My eyes on this place right now. I'm hungry. Their udon looks really good. Spicy udon right now would hit the spot. Starting to get a bit hungry, coming up on 10,000 steps. It's usually about the regular meeting time. And I'll pick up honey for lunch. Something around 10,000 steps. And we'll do a little bit of walking after that. Cover a little more ground with her. This mall's kind of in our face as far as malls go. It's just right down the street from our condo. This place looks really good here. It's good. Yeah, I'll keep walking for a bit more and then I'll hook up with honey and we'll get some lunch here in a few minutes. Time check, 12:38. I'm outside the mall here. Just popped out for a second. Take a look here. Got a little armored vehicle there. That's kind of what they look like over here. Also, they have a Tesla dealership across from the mall. Kind of interesting. Call this the Tesla experience over here. I haven't seen a lot of Teslas out on the road, but they're here. Time check, about 12:45. Out in the backside of the Tesla dealership now. Look at that Bikes and Coffee was telling me about earlier here. I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna pop in there one of these days. Backside of the Tesla area. Two vehicles out of charging. Back of the dealership inside, there's quite a few Teslas inside. You can see them here. So they're definitely moving the Teslas here in Manila. A little view of the backside of Uptown Parade. Park Suites condos in the background. Nice area. Time check, 1:10. I met up with Honey again, and this is where we picked lunch. So they're fixing us up some food right now. Any place that has sriracha on the tables, it's gotta be good for me. Time check, 1:20. Looks good. Time to eat. Time check, about 2 p.m. Just gonna take a little short break here before we head out again later in the cool of the evening. A bit over halfway so far. Making good progress. Time check, 5:15 p.m. Heading out after the break. Heading down 7th Avenue. We're going to take a walk to High Street. Hopefully the portal's operational today. It's down for about 3 days in a row, a couple days ago. It's up and running again yesterday. Looks like it's running from here. I'll be there in just a second.
sa Pilipinas na yung wala dito eh.
Say hi.
Look at that. Dapat lagay mo yung number mo. Yan, ganyan.
Sorry.
It's still the same thing. Nobody there.
Yes,
I think never change. How come the ice never melts?
this is Philadelphia here.
Yeah, but the
We've
ice
never
never
seen
melt.
anyone at this one on the other side. The cities rotate out every 3 minutes. There's England, US, and Philadelphia. There's Poland. There's a France as well. I know there's a total of 7. I'll have to do a little more research. Poland there. It's shifted back to Poland again. Of all the cities I've seen pop up here, the Poland one is always the most active. Their portal is in a really busy area.
What is this? It's like snow. It's cold wherever it is.
It's funny seeing the contrast of all these different cities. We're here in 85-degree heat watching the snow falling in some of these other cities. We'll check back here a little later.
Nandiyan dati welcome to Vilnius something. Ano din?
Whoever came up with the portal idea is a genius. Hopefully they'll make more of those. And there'll be more of those available in other cities across the world. It's a really great idea. We don't have the crowds that we usually have on the weekends. It's not too bad here tonight. Although it is still early. This place is just packed on the weekends. A lot of great dining options around here. Every kind of food you can imagine from every country.
So I'll do that as well for you. Walk back.
Time check, 5:45. One of the more unique features here on High Street. Looks nice with the backdrop of the sun going down and the skyscrapers above. We're walking over to Market Mall at the moment. About 10 minutes from where we're at here on High Street. It's on the very end of the High Street. The Market Mall on one end and then Forbes-town on the other end. From one end to the other, it's probably a 15-20 minute walk, not too bad.
Okay, whatever you, tomorrow I will not go out. I will just stay home and I will wait for your charge. And then I will check so that you will send to Auntie for final payment. Yes, yes, okay.
It's not a bad place to walk at all, even 25,000 steps. Mary Grace is popular. I got 2 of them within 3 blocks. Coming up on Market Mall, just across the circle here. SM Aura Mall, about a half block in the distance. Market. Every kind of street food you can imagine in this setup here. Shawarmas. Flower stalls everywhere. Balen Filipino buffet. We ate there a couple days ago, not too bad. $5.98, all you can eat. Very good price. A little over $10. Regional food setups here. They always have a band playing. This area is what they call the Fiesta market. On the ground level of the mall, just outside the mall, market. Go have a look inside the market. Time check, 6 p.m. And he got hungry all of a sudden. We're at Goldilocks inside the market. Just gonna order some sinigang. Price is good too. It's 250 pesos. Some really nice cakes here. Time check, 7:05 p.m. Just popped outside of the market. We're looking at the street foods out here. Looks pretty nice.
Sabi niya nga daw eh.
Yan, gagamitin mo.
Ibalikan ko lang natin.
Let's party.
Ah, fish cake ng boti.
Nagbalik ko makatunaw na.
Okay, nahiya ka na.
Working our way from market. Head back over to High Street. Time check, 7:20. Back on High Street. Getting close. Almost getting to 25,000. Walk around here a bit more. Coming up on the portal here in a minute. Coming up on 5th Avenue. It's definitely the busiest area of all of High Street.
Nausap mo yung jowa mo.
Sabi ni Sir, ano? Ano sabi ni Sir? You're so tiny. You're so tiny.
Small and tiny.
Oh, someone's here now.
It's the first time I've ever seen anybody on that one.
Sa GC natin.
Balik na! Ang bilis ng sunto mo! Ang bilis yung ride na.
Looking at Philadelphia there. There was actually a person there for a second. It's the dead of the night. It's got to be cold there.
Upo lang kami. Sige, again? Soon again? I think this one like never change.
Every 3 minutes.
No, I think they do the same thing. Never like change. Because the other day it's just the same thing. As like that.
This is the spot to be in BGC. Time check, almost 8 p.m. Just about finishing it up here. Just wrapping it up in front of the Mitsukoshi Japanese Mall. We're right at our condo right now. Another day, day 8. 25,000 steps with Chef Dave. Back for another go tomorrow.